now. Too long gone, but never gon' punt now. Enemy blessing, but we ain't gon' shut down. Play action, quarterback, I'm a cannon. Joe and Yo together, iron is sharper than Shannon. Talking fair, heavy, while the world playing short. Two dogs got a man at 25 like he is. Sports City game. Dropping news like reporters from the sideline. Going live, yeah, it's about to be grind time. So tune in, or get left out. Two dogs, radio, drone, and Yo the best style.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the Two Dawgs Sports Talk Show.
Right.
Coming at you this Tuesday afternoon in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's hot, but it's not hot. It looks like it's about to be cloudy, like it's trying to rain, but hey, it's sunshiny and it's football season, and it's good to go. Y'all know how we do when it's football season. Hey, we're going to give y'all the honey-do list. We might give y'all a little bit of honey don't list today. But, hey, we're going to talk about football because it's going down all week. College football starts this week, and it's going to be on and popping for this week. So, y'all know how we do. What's going on, y'all?
Bruh, about time, bro. We've been waiting for this. And this looks like it's going to be a very entertaining season. I can't wait for it to start. It's almost like waiting for the toys on Christmas morning.
Yeah. I've been ready, dog. I've been counting down. I've been ready. I got my little taste of football last week. Congratulations to the Booker T. Washington Hornets. They won the 84th annual Grady Skilling All-City. And so congratulations to them. They beat McLean 21-7 in the championship game. So congratulations to McLean for making it to the championship game. Hey, it's going to be a good season. High school football, it kicks off this week. College football kicks off this week. Woo, man, it's going to be interesting, man. Hey, man, it's almost an only bad thing about it, we got to wait 2 more weeks for NFL.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing about it. But it's going to be interesting. Hey, I want to thank everybody for we had over 1,000 views on the interview with Coach Nate Goodman of the Booker T. Washington Hornets on Facebook. I want to thank y'all for viewing that, for watching that. A lot of compliments of all the interviews that we've done. I appreciate it. And it's going to be on and popping, man. It's on and popping this week. We just to get it going. So what you do this weekend, man?
Just finishing up anniversary stuff. So, yeah. So now I got all that over with. I'm just waiting on my present. I still haven't received my present.
What's the reason she didn't give you a present, man?
Well, she got a lot going on right now, so I understand. So I'm not really tripping or upset. I just know she got a lot on her plate because our father-in-law is gonna come stay a month in September.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. So my wife is gonna have to take off the whole month.
Okay.
To make sure he's gonna be all right, because we can't leave him in the house by himself. So she's took on that responsibility, so she's trying to get the house all in order, and it's gonna be a lot, bro.
Hey, I get it. I understand it. It's gonna be a lot that you got to deal with, that you got to handle.
And then we have to turn around in October, but we got the fair. The fair gonna be coming up.
Right.
And then the first weekend of October, we're supposed to go to Oklahoma City for Reverend Jesse Jackson's 30th 30 years of being a minister at the church.
Okay.
So we going to that. So yeah, so first Labor Day weekend we got to go and get him. So we got to go all the way to Memphis.
Okay.
To meet Robinson's cousins to go pick him up.
Yeah.
So that's an all-day thing because, it's 6 hours there, 6 hours back.
Right.
So the wife was talking about, well, let's go there a day early and then go hang out in Memphis and then bring him back. I was
don't hang out in Memphis, dog.
Don't hang out in Memphis.
Hang out in Memphis. It's too much crazy stuff going on in Memphis, man.
Well, I just saw it's In murders per capita, it's number 2.
Yeah, man, go down there, pick them up, turn around, dog. Don't hang out down there, dog. Don't hang out down, don't hang out down there, man.
In Memphis 10, I was just going down now in Memphis 10. I was like, the second in murders?
Yeah, don't hang out down there, dog.
St. Louis is number 3.
Don't hang out down there neither, dog.
Yeah, I was like, man.
That's East St. Louis, you know.
No, they didn't say East St. Louis. They said St. Louis. They said Duluth.
Oh, that.
In Kansas City, number 9.
Hey, man.
I was like, man.
It is what it is, dog.
What, OU Texas is the week after that, isn't it the 10th or 12th?
What, Thanksgiving weekend?
No, the weekend, the 4th. Then the weekend after that is OU Texas.
Oh, you talking about in October?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there, man. I ain't got it on my right in my head. Hey, but I know it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
Just like this show. We got a good show for you today. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about some QB1 with the Cleveland Browns. You know we got to touch the Browns. Then we're gonna talk about All City. Tulsa Public Schools, the greatest scale A4th annual All City. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. We're gonna talk some college football. And y'all know we got to touch on college football because college football starts this week. It's going to be on. It's going to be pumping. And we're going to break down the AFC North and the NFC North today. So it's going down right here on the $2 Sports Talk Show. And we'll be right back.
Talking the gospel, you're talking irrelevant. Addressing the elephant in the room, and our Savior's knocking, just let him in. And I never met a sin that he can't deliver. You say he's the medicine. Dr. Abba, your honor, your judgment is righteous, and Christ is my lawyer, I'm innocent. Hard heart made me hard-headed. Here's some things that I regretted. God talking, but I wouldn't get it. People talking like I know where he's headed. Death had me, but you wouldn't let it. Jeremiah 29:11 said it. Now there's fire in my bones, checking microphones, rents unpaid, no longer in. El Shaddai, praise the tone gone. Godly sorrow, repent, binary victory, wave it. I was headed to hell in a handbasket. My life, Jesus saved it.
Hey, I've been walking through the desert, need a break. Life is hard and I got so much on my plate. Hey. So when I wake up, this is how I start my day.
Sing the praise of Yahweh. Sing the praise of Yahweh.
Hey, give me strength, don't know how much more I could take.
How to order chicken wings. Number 1, find a good wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
The 36th Street North Event Center is about to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process, from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Hit a slam dunk like man up. Enemy salty, he ran up. It's a foul move and one. We stay eating, man. Jesus out all my life. I'ma shine bright as a light. I don't need diamonds to shine. I just keep God on my mind, dog. Giving my altar like sign, watch me clean like pine saw. Hey, I call God, yeah. Jesus, he the reason I be rapping, singing in the hood and trenches. I don't need a mention. This some time in prison. I got rescued, not arrested. Now I'm living. I be Holy Spirit sipping, Bible toting. I was chosen for this moment. Devil choking home. If you don't believe me, take a look. A few years ago, I paroled. I was in the basement, just a bed and clothes. Prayer work, I'ma let you know. Now I'm saving souls all around the globe. Preaching Jesus' name, it's the only hope. Yeah, yeah. He's our only hope. He's our only hope. He's the only one that can save our soul, yeah. Devil getting mad cause his tactics whack. I be stopping on the devil like bag to bag, yeah. Bag to bag, like bag to bag, yeah. Bag to bag, like bag to bag.
Got that pit with the assist. Consumers curved with the dish. MJ follow two fish. Isolation, bitch. Yeah. All we do is win. Resist the devil's sin. Back to fin.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show. Right. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go sign up for the Sickle Cell 5K on Greenwood for September 19th, 2026. You don't want to miss the Sickle Cell 5K on Greenwood. The cost right now is $35 to get in, to register. It's doing Sickle Cell Awareness Month. It's a statewide 5K, so you don't want to miss it. So support Sickle Cell Awareness. And so go sign up. You can go to runsignup.com/sickle cell OK. Runsignup.com/sickle cell OK. And you can register and sign up. And then also this week, August 27th and 29th, we got Gap Stands International presents Declare 2026 Prophetic Prayer Conference, hosted by Pastor Tommy Todd and Prophetess Brenda Todd. Guest speakers is Dr. Cynthia Thompson, Dr. Trina Glenn, and Apostle Sherman Dumas. You don't want to miss this. It's gonna be at the Renaissance Hotel. That's 6808 South 107th East Avenue. That's 6808 South 107th East Avenue. It's the Gap Standards International presents Declare 2026 Prophetic Prayer Conference, August 27th through the 29th. You can register at gapstandardsinternational.org. You can register at gapstandardsinternational.org. All right, man. Briefly, let's talk about the All City this week. It was pretty interesting. I don't have any complaints about All City. I went to the championship, semifinals on the championship at historical S.E. Williams Stadium, and you had the first game. It was McLean Titans against the Edison Eagles, and it went in overtime. A game went in overtime, man. It was a good hard fought game. McLean is very talented, man. McLean is very talented. They got heart. They're willing to fight. Edison is just as talented, man. Edison has some players. They have some nice players. Like running back is real nice. And so I believe Edison and McLean is going to win some games this year. one thing about McLean is they take on the personality of their coach and their coaching staff, and they willing to fight. They not gonna quit. They don't give up. You're gonna be in a battle. Even if you beat them, you're gonna know that you've been in a fight. You're gonna know that you've been in a hard-nosed football game. They have a nice running game. Defense is real good. And Edison looked nice. They got a nice little running back. Number one, he's a nice little running back. Coach Shaw, he'll tell you there's a work in progress, and they're getting better day by day. And Edison gonna fight with you also. They came out first half. Edison was a little bit timid. You know, people was talking about they want to, but second half they got going, and I think both teams started getting going, and it went down to the wire, went into overtime, and McLean, they pressed their will against Edison, and so McLean won the semifinals. Then they had the championship game against Booker T. Booker T came out fresh. I still think Booker T probably was the better team overall. Even though McLean played that second game, I still think Booker T probably was the better team. They're going to be nice. I think Booker T's calling card is going to be on defense. I think their defense will keep them in a lot of games. And I believe Booker T can compete with 6A2. McLean, they, like I said, once again, they got heart. The B done played one half of a game and then had to come play another half. McLean was getting cramps. They was catching cramps during the game because it was hot, man. It was hot out there. It was like 90-something degrees, and it said 6, 7. And McLean been out there since 6. And it's at 8:30 at night. It's still 90 degrees, man. It was hot out there, man. But McLean fought, man. They fought. Second half, they fought. They ended up losing 21-7. Booker T has a nice little quarterback. Receivers is nice. Running back is nice. I believe, like I said, Booker T can compete in 6A2. I think they'll do a good job in 6A2. And it's going to be interesting, man. It's football season. Booker T has Collinsville this week. I believe it's at S.E. Williams Stadium. I don't really know. I don't remember right offhand who McLean got this week. But
I think McLean at Central.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking on Friday night at McLean, ain't it?
Yeah, at McLean.
So so it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's football season. I want to see. But like I said, congratulations to the Booker T Washington Hornets. You know, and on the win this week. 2 Dawgs. I will be at the Owasso Bixby game. I believe that game is in Owasso. And so that to me that's our game of the week. And so we'll be at the Bigsby Owasso game this week. All right, man. College football. It's becoming the wild, wild west. We thought the NIL and transfer portal was wild, wild west. College football is the wild, wild west by what they're doing. They're allowing players that was left school, into the draft, made it to a camp, NFL camp, practice, but did not make the cut. Allow them back and play because of the 5-year rule. Well, the Big Ten said this week and did it swiftly today, and they said that if you leave school and you sign and go into on the practice squad, whether you trying to make the team, whatever, You will not be allowed to come play in the Big Ten and step on one of their fields. And any coach that do it will be suspended for half the season, and there will be a hefty fine for the school. SEC didn't say that. SEC basically just said, SEC basically talked like the teacher on Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. That's basically what it did. And Lane Kiffin, if you know it's Lane Kiffin, he's not really going after. People complaining about what Lane Kiffin did. Lane Kiffin is not really going after any other players. He's going after the two players he picked up from Ole Miss players. Probably players that he wanted to come with him to LSU from jump.
Probably.
And so now since they cleared waivers, he's bringing them back to LSU. Because for one, why sit here and try to be on a practice squad and make $200,000 or somewhere around there when I can come back to college and make $1 million? Let's do the math. If I'm a young man, I'm not going to stay in the pros neither and make 200-something thousand when I can come back to college and prove my draft process, because so he didn't sign no for no $500,000. He didn't sign no contract with LSU for $1 million. I guarantee it's probably $2 million. But now you open a can of worms because the 5 and 5 rule. You got 5 years to finish at 5 years of eligibility. What if someone leave after year 3? Because in college football, you just got to stay 3 years. They leave in year 3 because people want to say, this only affects the people from 2022. No, it don't. Because what after year 3, don't make a squad, get cut, now they come back and say, I got 2 more years left in college football because I got 2 more years of eligibility. So now you're going to open a can of worms, so it don't just affect someone from 2022. It affects other players too. Where are you going to draw the line? What say y'all?
I don't understand. It's a total mess to me. It seems like every time we turn around, it's something else that's being scrutinized or exposed. And it is really, really getting frustrating because now you don't know who's coming, who's going. So what you're telling me now is you can enter the draft and don't go get an agent, go through the whole process, don't get picked up, and then you can come back to college. So I'm not understanding why this is allowed. It should be if you leave school, you leave school. Period. Then your eligibility should be null and void.
It should be. It should be.
But they finding some loophole in the way it's been written that you can do it. Until they get all the loopholes fixed, people are going to find ways to bump the systems. This is just another way of bumping the system. Does it give an advantage to some teams? Yes, because now you're getting a seasoned player that is ready for the pros, but still wants to come back to college. Plus, you're right, Drone. You know, if he goes to the league, he's only gonna make $250,000. So now he goes back to college, and if he does sign an NIL deal, he's going to make 4 to 5 times that. So the obvious choice would be go back to school.
Yeah. 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 Yep. And that's the thing. Why would I sit there and go play over here when I can go back to the school and play for 1-2 million? All I gotta do is take one class. Or do I gotta be a full-time student? Do I gotta be a half-time student? Do I just gotta take one class? What is it? What is the goal? So now I can take basket weaving, I can take sewing, and I can take jacks. You know what I'm saying? So, some I ain't really got to go to class for, because I'm only gonna be going there for half a year anyhow. Because after the season, I'm going to try for the league again. So I'm be gone. I done met my requirements. I done played foot. It's just a can of worms that not saying the NFL, that the NCAA has said. So what are you going to tell the NFL? If you do that, you can't come back for 2 years? No, NFL is not going to do that, because now they having to go to arbitration, or they're going to get taken to court, so they can't do that. People say, well, why ain't the SEC doing anything? Well, I heard when I was listening to sports radio, listening to other stuff today, they were talking about there's laws in SEC country that, and like in Louisiana, that prohibits them from really stopping these players from coming back to play football. So if the SEC filed an injunction or did what the Big Ten did, it wouldn't hold water because of the laws, and they don't want to have to deal with the laws in Congress. But, hey, man, everything is already crazy. You got the governor and all this other stuff controlling what LSU do. I don't fault Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin doing what the rules allow him to do. And like I said, if you look at Lane Kiffin, what he's doing, he's getting players from Ole Miss. He's not going to get players from Florida or Arkansas or anything. He's getting players he already had coached at Ole Miss, and that's where they coming to. What say y'all?
Yeah, Lane Kiffin is just using what's in front of him to his advantage. And he's not going after players. He's going to players that he's already coached, that's been with him a whole year, and he probably wanted them to transfer in the first place.
Yep.
So, so now all they're doing is they're making a way for them to come to Baton Rouge instead of going back to, Oxford?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't see, if they allow it and he's not breaking any rules, more power to him.
And you got to do it. Once again, it's the NCAA making a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah. Because they don't use common sense. They do what they want to do. They make these crazy rules. It's just like the NIL, a transfer portal. It don't make sense. You got people up them seats making these rules, and now they talking about they want Congress to come in and regulate. Congress got enough to deal with than trying to regulate the cotton picking NCAA. Congress needs to keep their behind over there sitting down and regulate America and make the laws and things that need to be done for America, not the NCAA. If the folks that's in charge of the college football, if they can't regulate this stuff, if they can't get it right, they don't need to be in that seat. They need to move them out the way and put someone else in that seat that can do stuff that makes sense and regulate this stuff, not Congress. It should not be Congress' job to regulate the NIL, the transfer portal, all this other stuff that they talking about they trying to make laws for. Bump all that. Congress need to stay out of it, and you need to put people in charge inside the NCAA that know it has some common sense, that can make rules that make sense and stick by them. What say y'all?
Well, I think for the NIL, there should be a cap. There should be a cap. There shouldn't be an unlimited to get players. It needs to be like 50 million, but they need to put a cap and say this is the money that you're allowed to spend on football players. Once you hit that cap, your spending is done.
Well, the thing is, the
Regulates.
school is allowed to only spend so much of their funds. But if a booster comes,
They can give them the
the
world.
booster can give how much ever they want to, which adds on to whatever the school is giving. So that's why they said you look at LSU. That's why LSU got 50
50
million
million
that they can play with because
of
the
the alumni.
booster, yeah, the boosters done came and they have a pot that they're putting in. So the school is doing so much, and then the boosters is doing the rest of it.
Well,
So
they need to they need to put a hard cap. Once you if it's 40 million, it's 40 million. If it's 50 million, it's 50 million. They need to have a cap for all schools. It shouldn't be that if the alumni want to donate 100 million, that they need to could add 100 million to. It shouldn't. That should not be allowed. My opinion.
that's my opinion. If a booster want to give 100 million, then that booster can give 100 million, but you can't spend it
All on football.
all this year.
Yeah.
So if a booster want to give 100 million to football, I ain't got no problem with that. But the cap is the cap, and you cannot spend over whatever the cap is. I don't care if they give 100 million, 200 million, or whatever. It got to roll over to the next year, and that's how much you spend. But the cap is the cap. I agree with you. I get it.
And then on the transfer portal, for me, it should be open up in after the national championship game, and it ends the first day of a game. So whenever the first game is played, that's the transfer portal. It shouldn't be you should be able to transfer a team this week and go to another team next week and play. No, that should not be allowed. If you didn't went to practice and these are your brothers that you finna go to battle with, how you just gonna get up and take yourself and go somewhere else and have a whole nother team of brothers that you just come in? No. Once you go through tour days and summer pride and all that stuff, that's your team. All that, I'm not getting enough playing time, so I'm leaving. All that needs to be, that ain't how football is played. You supposed to earn your spot. I'm going to say that again. You need to be able to earn your spot. If a dude beats you out, then you need to sit behind him and learn to see what he's doing that you wasn't doing. I don't understand how if you don't think, or if the coach says something wrong to you, or something he feels he talked to you wrong, that you can just leave. That's not football, bro. I don't know what part of the game y'all didn't where I don't know if y'all played too much Madden or 2K, but that's not how football is, bro. Football is supposed to make you men. It's supposed to make you men. So you need to learn rules and regulations, and they should be able to stick by these rules and regulations. Just because the coach talked to you wrong, and then you be like, well, I don't like the way that he said that, so I'm leaving. No, that's not how anything works. That's not even how the world works. So what are you going to do when your boss comes in and says, I don't want it done like this, I want it done like that? And you be like, no, you said do it like this. But he just told you what he wanted. That's what a football coach is. He's the boss. So to those who think that's what needs to be done. Not having like the portal opens up after the game, and then before the playoffs start, that window of the portal is open. Why? Why is it open? Why is the portal open during the season? Whoever made those rules in the NCAA, I don't know. I don't know if they need to stop letting the maid come in and pull their bootstraps up. They need to pull their own bootstraps, make rules that make sense, where it's fair. Because right now it's not fair. It's not fair to the public that we can't root for a team, and if a coach talks to a guy wrong, he's gone. That makes no sense.
Do anything about college football make sense?
No, it doesn't, and that's what's frustrating. The sport that is one of the dominant, prominent sports that everybody enjoys because everybody has a team that they root for, has the traditions and all that it has, and it's been taken away because of money. We don't get Bedlam anymore because what? Of money. Uh, the Notre Dame USC game.
That's coming back. It's
Supposed to. But we're losing traditional football games that makes college football what college football is. Like, I'm so glad that OU and Texas both went to the SEC. So we keep one of the best rivalry games in the country. Because I rate it right up there with the Michigan-Ohio State game.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some games real quick.
Okay.
Let's talk. Because college football starts this week.
Yeah.
It's week 1 of college football.
Week 0, they calling it.
Well, no, they got it on week 1.
Okay.
It's week 0 for high school. Week 1 for college. You got UNC and TCU in Ireland. I got TCU.
I got TCU.
Sam,
But I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm watching. It's at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock on Saturday. 11 o'clock on Saturday.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
San Jose State against USC. I got USC.
I got SC. Lincoln Riley gonna run the score up on them boys. It's gonna be ugly.
North Carolina State and Virginia. I'm going Virginia.
I don't know. I'll take Virginia, but but both of them teams are ACC teams, and usually when they hook up, it's every man for himself.
Jackson State, North Dakota State. I got North Dakota State.
I don't know. I'll probably take Jacksonville State.
Eastern Michigan, Sacramento State. Who cares?
Yeah.
Hawaii, Stanford. I got Stanford.
Yeah, I got Stanford.
New Mexico State and Florida State. I got to go with FSU.
Yeah, Florida State. If Florida State don't beat them boys, there's something wrong. Florida State need to find their way out of this anthill or molehill or wherever they at. We need to get the real Florida State where they got to doing that chant and the Native American come out there and put the fire stake in the ground. We need that back, bro, because that's just college football, bro. And when they not a good team, it takes something away from college football to me. What you say?
Well, it only takes something away from the ACC. Who really thinks about now? What you do miss is the Florida State Miami game.
Yes,
that was one of those games that you look forward to every year. That was on mainstream TV. That was ready to go, and that you don't get no more.
Right.
And I think Miami gonna beat the dog breaks off Florida State this year.
That's an understatement, bro. Miami then woke back up, and I'm happy that they woke up. The U is definitely needed, especially when they playing football like they supposed to play with the legendary players they done had from that program, and they kind of actually being a renaissance team now and looking like the OU.
Yeah, Memphis UNLV, last game of the week. Memphis UNLV.
That's gonna be pretty good.
I got Memphis.
Yeah, I'll probably take Memphis. I don't know, cause didn't Memphis coach go to Arkansas?
I still got Memphis.
You still got.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. Hey, when we get back though, we're gonna talk Cleveland Browns QB1 because we're talking about the AFC North and the NFC North today. We're gonna make our picks, and we're gonna talk QB1 with the Cleveland Browns right here on Two Dawgs Sports Talk Show.
to the power like the phone and a landline. I've been with the sun so long, I'm starting to get a tan line. Satan thought he won, what surprise, I'm a landmine. Bible on me, it made me stronger than pop. Better ready dismantle demons like chop shops. My team on go, staying high cause I'm low. Worst you gotta get a W, ain't taking L's no more because the devil picking any mighty mo. We trying to trick a soul. So we fighting back, we pulling back them ones and down the road. Freedom, 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 I'ma yell it till it's time to go. Overcomer like bro, you gotta know. If you fighting for victory, throw them V's up. This for all of them doubters who ain't believers. Grand victory because we follow the leader. We already won cause the battle belong to Jesus. Hear me saying V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Watch him pull up and you know we gon' ride. Yelling V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Victory, bro, you can see it in my eyes. Hear me saying V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Watch him pull up and you know we gon' ride. Yelling V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Victory, bro, you can see it in my eyes.
Don't stop or we get there, tap out and stop running. More than a conqueror, victorious just like his son is. Christ like I'm a nightlight, never scared, don't take flight. Flow through.
Sound familiar? Well, guess what? Sounds like you need The Last Stop Shop. The only name you need to know. The Last Stop Shop. Tulsa area's #1 mobile mechanic service. And they come to you. They get you running or stopping again. From brakes to starters, alternators, generator, RV, even welding repair. They also do mobile fleet maintenance and mobile oil changes. Like I told you, this will be the last stop you ever make. Call The Last Stop Shop. Tulsa area's #1 mobile mechanic service at 918-405-3970. That's 918-405-3970, and they'll have you back up and running in no time. Mention you heard this ad on KBOB 89.9 and receive 10% off your first service. Who you gonna call? The Last Stop Shop. Tulsa area's #1 mobile mechanic service. That number again is 918-405-3970. The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
What? Hey, Trey, you know this one gonna be crazy. That girl, through the roof. Yeah, ain't no limits. Know the grain, so the vine, we on business. Told the line, blow your mind, we on Guinness. Did the grain, not the time, like a witness. Your beginnings, ain't no limits. Know the grind, so the vine, we on business. Told the line, blow your mind, we on Guinness. Did the crime, not the time, like a witness. Like a Guinness. We got favor all around, now you see the team. Swore it up when they get the cutting, they gon' flee the scene. Had to thank the
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9.
FM.
All right, y'all. Once again, we got the Gap Standard International presents Declare 2026 Prophetic Prayer Conference, August 27th and 29th, right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, hosted by Pastor Tommy Todd and Prophetess Brenda Todd. It's going to be at the Renaissance Hotel, 6808 South 107th East Avenue, right here in Tulsa. Some of the guests they have is Dr. Cynthia Thompson, Dr. Trina Glenn, T. Renee Glenn, and Apostle Sherman Dumas. That's some of the guests. They will also have Prophetess Joelle. I can't read that, man. It's too small for me to read, dog. But make sure y'all come out to the Gap Standards International Presents Declare 2026 Prophetic Prayer Conference, August 27th through the 29th here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, hosted by Pastor Tommy Todd and Prophetess Brenda Todd, right here at the Renaissance Hotel, 6808 South 107th East Avenue. You can register at gapstandardsinternational.org. You can register at gapstandardsinternational.org. All right, man. Let's talk about this
Cleveland
Browns
situation.
From all accounts that I've seen, and from all accounts that I've heard, because I've listened to a lot of Cleveland Browns podcasts, people that are doing interviews, everything. And from watching all the stats, Shador was 68% passing completion. Watson, 58%. Shador had a higher passer rating than Deshaun Watson.
9%.
I'm talking about overall passer rating.
Yeah, 9% higher.
Shador had more touchdowns than Deshaun Watson. The team seemed like it played different when Shador was in there.
Yes.
But Coach Todd Monken come out and say, I think Deshaun Watson give us the better chance to win. It seemed like the team played better and this and that, and he played better than Shador, this and that. Where? I'm not discounting Todd Monken because he probably know way more football than I know. But when I look at all the stats, and from our test, Shador Sanders played better to me than Deshaun Watson. But you want to know what Deshaun Watson have over Shador Sanders?
Bread.
That $46 million.
Yeah.
And that owner saying, I'm supposed to get something out of Deshaun Watson because I don't care what nobody say. I don't think the decision was totally Coach Todd Monken's. I think the owner had something to do with this decision because if they couldn't cut Deshaun Watson, otherwise it'd be a $126 million cap hit. Next year, he's $86 million, $50 million, $36 million, I think, next year, $50 million the next year after that, dead cap hit. So they already going to either have to keep him on the team or going to cut him next year. And so the owner's basically saying, dude, I'm paying you $46 million. I'm not paying you $46 million at the bench. Something ain't right because everything add up. Shador should be starting week 1. And then you're not playing Deshaun Watson or Shador this week. You're playing Dylan Gabriel and the rookie. Why is Dylan Gabriel still on this squad? If Dylan Gabriel don't have a shot to become number 1 or number 2, why is Dylan Gabriel still on this squad? Why is he not being cut? It's the reason why you're not playing Shador and Watson this week because you need to see which one you're going to cut between Dylan Gabriel and the rookie? Maybe. But to me, it's the clowns, and I call them the clowns because they're always doing something that don't make sense. It's the clowns being the clowns, and they screwing stuff up, and I get it. They saying it's easier to go to Deshaun Watson and go to Shador than going from Shador to Deshaun if Shador have a bad game. And I get it. You got 2 games away from home against Jacksonville, week 1, and Tampa Bay, week 2, where I believe Deshaun Watson is going to stink up the joint and come week 3 at home against Carolina. If they don't play Shador and they play to Watson, he might look good, and it's going to give them a reason why to keep him still in the game. I don't think so. It's ugly, and Cleveland is screwing things up. And if I was Shador, I think I'd be hollering, get me up out of here quickly. What say y'all?
Uh, I think this is the stat that everybody needs to remember. I think out of 60 some games that he was supposed to play, he's only played 19. If I paid $234 million for the player that I went and got, and out of 60 some games, he's only played 19, I'm going to try to get my money's worth. I am trying to get my money's worth.
You ain't gonna get your money worth.
Hey, bro.
You can't get it back.
Well, maybe he'll sell some jerseys. But, bro, if I pay $234 million and I got it all guaranteed, and all I get out of this guy is 19 games thus far, if he's gonna be if he's 80% healthy, I'm playing him because I gotta get my money. Somehow I gotta get my investment out of this guy.
You're not gonna get it back because he still got an $86 million cap hit.
So
you ain't getting it back.
But at least if I play him, at least I get to see.
That's like having a garage sale and someone come up to you and they saying, "How much is this?" And you say, $100. You've been having it for 25 years. It's holes in the shirt. It's dirty, raggedy, and you trying to get what you paid for it when you first bought it.
Hey, that's the only thing I can think of that makes sense, because.
Oh no! Whoa! Hold on! You got the nerve to say make sense?
Yes.
Talking about the Cleveland Clowns?
Yes, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Hey, we need to see if something wrong with you, because you saying make sense when it came to the Cleveland Clowns. When do anything they do make sense?
Well, it gotta be, because we know we're not gonna get the official or real reason why they got Deshaun starting. I think because the owner called down and said, "Hey, bro, he's healthy. Play him. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how he looks. Play him." That's the only thing I can think of, bro. What else makes sense? Because you go 3 for 15 for 50 yards and a pick.
Hey, man, that last preseason game that he was just in,
3 for 15.
that was horrible. And Todd Monken actually had to come out with a straight face and say,
"This is my quarterback."
At first he said that they sort of played evenly, and then I think he thought about their last preseason game. And he changes it. I think he give us the best chance to win.
So you know all that was nonsense. All that was just some fluff, because he didn't mean it. He just having to say that to be politically correct and to keep his job, because he didn't make that call. I think the owners made that call. So I don't know. So if I was Shador, I would go to the ownership and say, "Well, what is y'all plans going forward? Because y'all have
two first round draft picks."
Well, they have 2 draft picks. I don't know about first round. Y'all got me, and y'all got Dylan, and y'all got Deshaun. And I didn't play better than Deshaun, but y'all still gonna give him the keys to the franchise over me. So, are y'all gonna keep Dylan and trade me, or are y'all gonna trade Dylan and keep me? I would want to know what is the plan for the future going forward, because they said if they couldn't find their quarterback by whatever, then they were going to try to go in the draft for next year, because it's supposed to be 7 high draft pick quarterbacks coming out from college from next year. So I would want to know the plan. If I was Shador, I would want to know the plan. Do I need to look to see if my services can be used elsewhere, where I can get a shot to play? Because y'all playing with my emotions and with my time.
You said playing with my emotions.
Yeah. Smokey, you playing with my emotions. Cause bro, what Shador don't know if he's coming or going.
You said playing y'all
Out here playing with
you said y'all playing with my emotions. Like he on Friday.
Yeah. Cause what is Shador supposed to do? Now he supposed to, even though he know he didn't outplay the guy.
One thing I can say about Shador. He's been the perfect teammate. The Shador is not throwing nobody under the bus. He even getting on the Cleveland Browns fans for booing. He's been a model citizen. He's saying the right thing.
But do you blame
the
Browns fans?
No, I don't blame the Browns fans for booing.
3 for 15.
But I'm just saying Shador is being the model. If this don't tell anybody about this guy, and if you notice, there's things that he was doing last year when he wasn't getting no reps that he has improved on this year from last year. So what that tells me, he's teachable, he's coachable, and then he's gonna say the right thing when it comes to being in front of the cameras, in front of the media. Come on, man. Come on, dog.
So if you were Shador, what would you want to happen? Would you want to stay in Cleveland?
No, you got to get me out of there, dog. I'm sorry. If I'm Shador, and I ain't gonna say I'm gonna come out and say get me out, but
if there's an opportunity,
someone might be saying get me out. You might hear it from the media saying that I went up to the owner and said I want out. Cut me. This is why I text the other day. And I said, well, maybe Shador, let me see, what team can Shador go to? Then I thought about, well, the Atlanta Falcons. But then I said, no, I don't want to go there because Stefanski's over there. So you right back into the same spot you was in, even though the Falcons ain't got a quarterback. Then I said, well, maybe he can go to Minnesota. Because Minnesota, I don't think Kyler Murray going to be there after this year. McCarthy is not no good. If he can't beat out McCarthy for that spot, then something is wrong. Then I was thinking, where's another place he can be quarterback? Maybe Arizona, because Arizona need a quarterback too. They got Minshew and Brissett. Come on, man.
2 backups.
Yeah. So, they got a line. They got a line. They have a running back in Jeremiah Love. They got a receiver in Harrison Jr. They have pieces that I think that he can go to the Arizona Cardinals and produce. You gotta go. Ain't that where LaFleur is supposed to be another offensive coordinator that's supposed to be a good for quarterbacks?
Whisper, yes.
So I'm just saying, I go to the owner and I make sure to get out some kind of way that I won't be saying it, that I went and asked the owner to get me up out of this place, not because of the owners, not because of the fans, not because I didn't like visiting the school systems. No, it's because this organization is a joke. And if I'm manning next year, don't send me to Cleveland. I stay in Texas. I'm making more money anyhow with NIL. If I gotta go to Cleveland, Mr. Sarkeesian, I'm coming back for a year 4.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen because remember, when Eli came out, he was supposed to be going to
The Chargers.
The Chargers. And what happened?
He ended up in New York.
He said he would not play for the Chargers.
But reason I said Archie will go back
I think Archie.
to Texas is because you didn't have NIL when Eli came out.
I think when the Cleveland Browns call, Archie would look at the phone and be like, "Nope."
Wrong number.
Wrong
He gonna send it to voicemail.
Yeah. I don't think Archie.
If you're the Cleveland,
Archie gonna sit there and look at it and be like, impressive for him. Like, oh no.
It's gonna be like my mama's phone. When you used to call her, you say hello.
Click.
No, this is what we answer hello, and you think you're talking to her, and it's the voicemail.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be with Archie. You're gonna say hello. Cleveland gonna start. We're gonna pick you up if you please leave your name and number
at the sign of the beep.
And if you're the Cleveland Browns, don't even bother. I'm telling you. Who wants to go to that squad? What do they have?
Nothing.
Myles Garrett said, "Get me up out of here." And he gone. Shador need to say, "I'm sorry. I'm all for being a team player.
But if I ain't playing, and y'all got me playing behind him, that I truly beat.
Get me up out of here, dog. Get me up out of here."
Yeah, I need to go somewhere I can play, bro. For real. Just being 100. If I'm a competitor, and I know I didn't put my best foot forward, and then they come and say, "We still gonna use Deshaun to be the starting quarterback," I'm gonna be looking like, I wonder how that conversation went, because they had to tell him.
Yeah. They said he had an hour conversation with Todd Monken.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this conversation with his daddy? Hey, Dad.
They gonna take Deshaun.
They're gonna put Deshaun in front of me, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of this. But I'm gonna push through because you taught us to push through, Dad.
Yeah,
you taught us to put our best foot forward.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna trust God and trust His plan for my life. But Lord, Dad, me and God gotta have a talk. Because this ain't. They put a had Dylan Gabriel in front of me. He didn't work out, and I played better than him.
Yeah. Yes.
Then now they got Deshaun Watson in front of me, and I played better than him. What more do I have to do?
That's what I'm saying. So somebody would have to be explaining to me, especially when I got stats that shows, hey, I play better than him. Look, my passing percentage is at 68, so mine is almost 70%.
And that's the thing, dog. That's the thing. What you're saying is because he's saying that they saying it was close. 10% in the NFL.
It's not close.
It's not close.
No.
That is worlds apart. You have owners that will drop your pay for being 10% from the other player.
Yes.
It's not close. This man had a 10% better percentage, and he didn't play with the ones.
He played with the twos. That's what I'm saying, bro. So somebody would have to be explaining to me.
His percentage was even better when he played with the ones.
Yes. So somebody would have to explain to me, what is the vision for our team? What are we doing?
You said what's the vision? You said somebody need to go up to him and talk to him like they married.
Yeah.
Like it's your wife talking about what's the vision?
What are we? Are we trying to compete, or are we trying to get a draft pick? What is it? Let me know now.
All right.
Because I came here to play.
Talking about playing, talking about what are we doing. Let's break these divisions down. We're doing the AFC North and the AFC North. And since we're on the Cleveland Browns, and we break it down divisions. We're gonna start with the AFC North, and I got the Cleveland Browns in last. I have the Ravens 1, Bengals 2,
Cleveland Browns schedule.
and the Steelers 3. But I think the Steelers and the Bengals is neck and neck. I think they're close together.
Schedule.
What Rodgers has, he has 2 big receivers in Pittman and in what's his name? I can see his face, can't think of his name.
What for who?
Steelers receiver. You got Pittman.
Oh, and DK Metcalf.
And Metcalf. And so I got the Ravens winning this division, but I got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Steelers can be swapped. I got the Browns being last because they the Browns.
Oh.
They gonna have the Browns is gonna have to prove it to me. What's your order, yo?
Okay, I got that one. I have pretty much the same. I have the Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. But let's go through the Browns schedule. I have it pulled up here. So first game is at Jacksonville. Loss. Then they play at Tampa Bay. Loss. Then they play the Carolina Panthers. Loss. So I got them 0-3 coming out the break. I don't care who play. Number 4 is the Steelers at the Browns. I'll give them that win.
I don't.
You don't give them so you got them
No.
0-4.
0-4, and they still have not made Shador the starter when they came to the Steelers.
And this is a Thursday night game.
0-4.
Okay, then you got Cleveland at the Jets.
0-5.
You got the Jets beating them?
0-5.
Whoa. Okay, then they play Baltimore.
0-6.
Then they play the Titans.
1-6.
Okay. Then they play the Steelers.
1-7.
Then the Saints.
1-8.
Then the Texans.
1-9.
The Raiders.
2-9.
The Bengals.
2-10.
The Falcons.
3-10.
The Giants.
3-11.
The Ravens.
3-12.
The Colts.
3-13.
And the Bengals.
3-14.
So you got them going 3
and 14.
So you got them beating the Titans. Who else
The
is it?
Raiders.
The Raiders. And the Jets.
No.
No, not the Jets. Who else was they?
Falcons.
And the Falcons. And their schedule is pretty doable. You play the Jets. Tennessee, the Saints, and the Raiders.
Saints will beat them.
But I'm just saying, all them teams I have at the bottom of their divisions.
If they don't play Shador until at least game 5, 6, it's a done deal.
Okay.
They're gonna be 0-6 by the time they play. I believe they're gonna need to play him after game 2.
Wow.
I'm thinking Watson is supposed to come, stink up the joint in the first 2 games, and if they put him at home in that crowd,
oh, they gonna boo. They gonna have bags over their heads.
they might not show up.
Yeah.
I know people been calling for the Cleveland Clowns fans. I'm sorry for calling them the Cleveland Clowns, but good goobity goobs. Okay, I'm gonna call them Cleveland Browns. Good God from Zion. All right, but they might not show up, man. If Deshaun Watson stink up the place, these first two games
against Jacksonville
and Tampa
and Tampa Bay on the road.
on the road.
And there was two pretty good squads.
And they tell him that he's starting first game in Cleveland,
Yeah.
it might get pretty ugly, man.
Yeah.
It might get pretty. Ruben Bain is salivating. Did you see him with them short arms that they say he had?
Yeah.
He did the Reggie White hook.
Yeah. Yeah. So Cleveland, I'm just gonna tell y'all now, it's gonna be a long winter. It's gonna, cause y'all gonna have stretches of L's. We just went through the whole schedule, and you heard me. How many? Y'all didn't get a first win until game 7.
It's gonna be ugly though.
So it's gonna be a long winter.
Long as the understatement.
Long.
All right, NFC North. You got the Vikings, Bears, Packers, Lions. This division really is interesting to me.
Yes.
I don't think that this division is a shoe-in for anybody.
No.
This is one of the few divisions. The NFC North is one of the few divisions that I can say any team in this division probably can win. I think Kyler Murray is going to help out the Minnesota Vikings. They won 9 games last year with McCarthy as quarterback.
Yes.
The quarterback that when he was at Michigan, they played the whole second half without throwing a pass. They won 9 games.
Minnesota Vikings schedule.
So imagine
Minnesota
this.
Vikings schedule.
And then you got the Bears. Bears still suspect on defense. The Packers, they're going to be suspect on defense, especially with Micah not playing until probably game 6, game 7, he say when they play Dallas. And then you got the Lions. I think the Lions might be one of the teams that probably can pull away. With Jahmyr Gibbs, with Amon St. Brown, with Williams, Pacheco, he already hurt. And the defense that the Lions have, they're one squad. So this is where I got for NFC North. I got the Lions, Vikings, Bears, Packers.
No.
I think you can interswap the Vikings and the Bears or the Packers. I think any three of them could be interchangeable. But I got the Lions win the division. What say y'all?
No, I don't. I have the Bears, Packers, Lions, then Vikings.
So can that top 3 be interchangeable? Any?
Kind of, but I'm thinking that Williams is going to take a step forward. The Lions is going to take a step back, and the Packers.
They took a step back last year.
I think they're going to take another step back. I don't.
If they take another step back, that means they last.
Well, that's okay. And I have the Vikings schedule, and this is why okay. Vikings game 1. No, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, that's preseason. Okay, first game, Vikings versus the Packers.
Vikings.
I got the Packers.
Michael's not there. Defense ain't no good without Michael.
Well, we'll see. I don't think the offense of the Vikings is gonna be able to put it up enough points.
Like I said, the Vikings got 3 tough games coming out the chute.
Okay, then they played the Bears at Chicago.
That's gonna be interesting.
I got them losing that one.
Oh, so you got them starting 0-2.
0-2, yes.
I think the defense of the Vikings
It's gonna be a handful.
It gives the Bears problems.
But I think I think Williams is gonna be able to, with under Ben Johnson. I think he's gonna be able to figure them out, and I think he's gonna look. I think he's gonna take a step forward.
Okay, so I got them 1-1. You got them 0-2.
Oh, then they play the Buccaneers at Tampa Bay.
I got them 2-2. I got them 2-1. I think they'll beat the Bucks.
I don't think so. I think Baker Mayfield gonna have something to prove, and he ain't gonna get his money, and he gonna be out for blood.
Okay, so you got them. You got them.
0-3. Yeah,
I got them 2-1.
Then I got them. Okay, they play the Dolphins
That's 3-1.
I got them winning that one. Then they play the Saints.
That's 4-1.
I got them beating them. Then they playing the Colts.
5-1.
I got them losing to the Colts. Then they play the Lions.
5-2.
Then they play Buffalo.
5-3.
Then the Packers.
5-4.
And this is November 15th. So Micah will be back.
Yeah, that's why I say 5-4.
Okay, then they play the 49ers.
By that time, 49ers being had about 4 or 5 injuries.
Okay.
6-4.
Okay. Then they play in the Falcons.
7-4.
That's a dub. Then they play the Panthers.
8-4.
Then they play the Patriots.
8-5.
Then they play the Lions.
8-6.
Commanders.
9-6.
Jets.
10-6.
Chicago.
This will be to see who go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Question mark. There'll be at least 10-6, and there'll be the 11-6 or 10-7.
Okay. I got them losing a little bit more games than that. So I had them probably going 9-8, 8-9.
Yeah.
Now the back end of their schedule is a little bit cooler than, but they're gonna have a rough stretch.
Yeah. That's what I say. It's gonna be very interesting.
Cause they play the Colts, Lions, Bills, Packers back to back. Yeah, let's look at the
right here. You got the Panthers,
I got Chicago beating them.
Vikings,
I got them beating them.
Eagles,
Lost. So they're 2-1.
Jets,
Win.
3-1. Packers,
Where they playing them at? In Chicago?
nope, in Green Bay.
I got them losing.
Okay.
So what's that? 3-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Falcons,
Dub.
Patriots.
Dub.
So you think they're gonna beat the Patriots?
Yes.
I don't think they got nobody that can handle AJ. They are hurting in the secondary. They hurting real bad in the secondary.
I understand that. I don't believe in Drake May. I don't feel that the offensive line has been fixed. And I think Chicago gonna be able to run the football at them boys and keep the defense on the field.
Seahawks,
Lost.
Buccaneers,
Dub.
Saints,
Dub.
Lions,
Dub.
Jaguars,
Dub.
Dolphins,
Dub.
Bills,
Lost.
Packers,
Lost.
Lions,
Dub.
Vikings.
Dub.
You know, you got a lot of confidence.
I do, bro.
You got a whole.
And guess who I'm picking
bunch.
as my quarterback this year in fantasy?
Probably Caleb.
Caleb Williams, you're damn Skippy. That's who I'm picking them.
You got a whole bunch of confidence in them birds.
Caleb Williams is gonna take a step forward. I just don't. I'm riding with him because he's on the Madden cover, so he's gonna have all of the publicity. And what do they say about the Madden cover?
It's a jinx.
It's a jinx.
But
well, I think Caleb is gonna break that.
But Caleb could take a step forward, but the defense could take a step back.
True, but
I'm not talking about the offense that's gonna be the issue. If you listen to me when I'm talking, what have I always said? Defense, secondary, defense.
Well, they had what
their defense is going to be the problem.
Well, last year they were number 1 in turnovers. Last year, they had, I think they averaged 2 turnovers a game, and it was like that cannot be
why they win. And so the secondary is worse this year than was last year.
Hopefully that Caleb is better this year than he was last year, and he don't have to do all those heroics at the end of the game.
Then they finna get into a lot of shootouts.
Well, if they gonna get into a shootout, that's good for me in fantasy, and I think Caleb likes shootouts.
But we ain't talking about fantasy, dog. We talking about real.
I'm adding.
We talking about reality, man.
If they in some shootouts, that means he gonna put up big numbers, and he'll be up for the MVP.
I hear you.
But this is one of the, to me, all three out of the NFC be tough.
Yeah.
The North, the East, and the West, all them 3 of them divisions is loaded. In the AFC, to me, it's only one, and that's the AFC West. Yeah, the AFC West. Everything else is kind of, we kind of know who's going to be the, we know who's going to be the cream of the crop. But the NFC North, the NFC East, and the NFC West.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no chump change.
Nah, it ain't no pushovers, bro.
Ain't gonna be no chump change.
And, all these teams know each other.
AFC East, I believe you got, we're gonna talk about the, because I don't think we're going with the AFC.
We ain't went to East yet.
We're going to talk about the AFC, but I think you got 2 teams in AFC East. That's it. Bills, Patriots.
Okay.
That's it.
So the
AFC North, I think it'd be a toss-up between 3 teams.
I think it's gonna be the Ravens.
Bengals, Steelers, Ravens.
Okay. You actually adding the Steelers in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
AFC South,
I think it's one team.
It's 3. If the Colts start off with Daniel Jones like they did last year,
yeah,
you got 3 teams. Titans ain't finna sniff it. Titans, them and the Cleveland Browns will go start playing a trip to Galveston. But Colts, Texans, and Jaguars.
So it depends on which CJ Stroud we get. That's my only concern, because we know their defense is gonna keep them in ball games.
And then the AFC West is a 3-team race. Raiders, they can go play Chinese Jacks with the Titans and the Browns and Jets. They can go play Chinese Jacks.
Oh, no! You also got to include the Dolphins. The Dolphins gonna be in that mix.
They can go play Monopoly.
Yeah.
By the time they get through, the season will be over.
Yeah.
Because Monopoly, one of them games will take 2 years.
Yeah, it take forever.
Yeah. So by the time they get through, the season will be over. So you got the Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos in the AFC West.
Yeah. But that's the only one in the AFC that you can be like, which one can go 3 deep? This is the only one. The rest of them, you got one team or 2 teams? You add in the North.
Yeah, I got the North. I think the North is going to be more competitive than what people think.
Okay.
I really do. And the reason why I say I think their defense is going to be better. But right now they in contract disputes with Porter, Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Which is going to hurt Pittsburgh. But If they can keep, if A-Rod can stay upright, he has two big receivers, and Pittman, and then DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
And he got a tight end in Fireman. So he has what he normally have as a quarterback. He knows the offense with McCarthy. If they can keep him upright and ain't got to go to Rudolph, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers can stay in this division and really compete. I really do.
So I have a point. I heard that they should have traded T.J. Watt and got younger because T.J. Watt was hurt a lot last year. So they saying that that's gonna be a fruition that's what's going forward, or is he gonna return back to what he was? He's 31 years old.
Yeah, he old.
So can you really rely on that guy? And then playing in those games.
Well, I said compete. I didn't say he was going to win it, but I think they can compete.
Okay.
I think they can compete.
Okay.
I really do. I think they can compete.
Because that's my only big thing. In the South, in the AFC South, I know we're gonna go over it probably, but them is probably the two weakest divisions is the NFC North South and the AFC South. But I think we're going to get one team. I think in the NFC it's going to be, I don't know, Carolina might make some strides, but I still don't think they're going to be able to beat the Buccaneers.
No, they ain't going to beat the Buccaneers. They might not even beat the Saints.
Yeah. The Saints is up and coming, but I think the quarterback going to take a step back, even though he's 6'6". I don't think he got nobody to throw to. And then, Lord, the Falcons. The Falcons got everything they need, but they can't get a quarterback, bro. I don't understand.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Scripture of the week.
Yeah.
Galatians 5:14. For all the laws fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. We need a lot more love in this world. Everything is always crazy. Everything is always going wild. But think about yourself when you're treating other people. Do you want that? Do you want that same treatment that you're giving other people?
One more thing. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. She passed away at 80 today.
All right, y'all. You bark at us.
We bark back.
Woo.